Before I start this video off, I just want to give a big shout out to Imbllazze because he edits my thumbnails for me. So make sure you guys please go follow Imbllazze on Twitter if you guys ever want a thumbnail for yourself. So if you guys want a thumbnail, make sure you guys please go follow him on Twitter and tell him I sent you. So if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure you guys please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you are new, turn post notifications on, and enjoy the video. Peace.
The truth.
Hey, what's up guys, my name is DromasGamerHD. We're back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be exposing Morgz on YouTube and basically what he has done. So if you guys look at his channel, he's been making ton of videos almost every single day, I guess, and he has well known over 10 million subscribers. And honestly, don't forget, I feel like almost all of his fans are like little kids who watches his videos. But let's get to the point here. So almost a lot of YouTubers and other smaller YouTubers has been exposing Morgz right now, and that has exposed him many times back in the past, but we're not going to be exposing him for what he did in the past, but we're going to be exposing him for what he has done right now. So the reason why we're exposing him because Morgz is literally copying MrBeast. If you don't know MrBeast, then you're a complete fucking idiot. Nah, I'm just kidding. But for real, MrBeast is the type of guy that he and his friends that makes original content. You hear me? He makes original content, while Morgz does not make original content, and he steals content from MrBeast. Oh yeah, by the way, Morgz even he steals titles from MrBeast, but then he goes and change up the titles just to make it look different to MrBeast titles. Okay, so let's go ahead and compare. So basically, Morgz has over 10 million subscribers and MrBeast has over 19 million subscribers. We know that. And then MrBeast, he makes original content, and Morgz does not make original content. Well, some of his videos are original content, what he makes, but then there's other videos where he steals from MrBeast. And I actually have screenshot and proof what Morgz has done. So we're going to go ahead and compare the two from Morgz thumbnails to MrBeast thumbnails, alright? Before I show you the thumbnails, I screenshotted some tweets from different YouTubers, and I tried to screenshot from many different YouTubers, but I couldn't find it on Twitter. It was hard for me to look through, so I had to go through some other YouTubers. There's this YouTuber named JT, so I just want to give credit all to him since I screenshotted what the YouTubers said in a tweet from on Twitter. So I'm just gonna credit JT in the links of description if you go and watch his video. So I'm gonna show you the thumbnails, what Morgz has put and what MrBeast has put, since MrBeast, he makes original content while Morgz just goes and steals content from MrBeast, I guess. So yesterday I went to go through Morgz videos on his channel, and I was like looking through his thumbnails on his channel. I was trying to spot through some of the thumbnails that he copied from MrBeast. So Morgz had like, I would say about 5 thumbnails that he copied, like the 6 thumbnails from MrBeast, I think. But here is where we have the first thumbnail for Morgz, and it's called "Anything You Carry, I'll Buy It Challenge." So I'm gonna leave this thumbnail up for like a second or so. So make sure you guys to please look at it, memorize it, or take a picture of it, or screenshot this just to look at it. Alright, so you got the picture in your head of this thumbnail, "Anything You Carry, I'll Buy It Challenge." You got Morgz thumbnail, and here we have MrBeast thumbnail, and it's called "Anything You Can Carry, I'll Pay For Challenge." So I'm gonna leave this up for like a second, so make sure you guys please look at it, and then go back, replay it, and you can notice the thumbnails and the title looks almost the same but similar, but you can clearly see Morgz is stealing content from MrBeast. Totally stealing. So now we're going to go ahead onto the next thumbnail, which is called "I Spent 24 Hours in Prison Challenge," and this was 3 weeks ago. So make sure you guys to please look at it, memorize it, make sure to please picture it in your mind, screenshot this just in case, or take a picture of it. Alright, so you got that in your head, and let's go ahead compare Morgz thumbnail to MrBeast thumbnail that looks similar to that. "I spent 24 hours straight in prison dash challenge." So you can actually clearly see that Morgz thumbnail has his mom in it and himself behind the jail bars, and then you can clearly see MrBeast thumbnail here. MrBeast and his friends are behind the jail cell as well, and if you read the title, it looks almost the same and similar if you actually just read them both. Very much alike. That Morgz is clearly stealing content, thumbnails, titles, tags off of MrBeast, and I don't know what else to say, but we're going to the next thumbnail. So here we have Morgz thumbnail, which is called "I Put 100 million Orbeez in my mom's backyard prank." So he got his mom in the thumbnail, and then he got himself in the background. So that's not original content. He clearly stole that content from MrBeast. So we're gonna compare that thumbnail to the other thumbnail, and MrBeast thumbnail is called "I Put 100 million Orbeez in my friend's backyard." You can clearly see MrBeast is in a bunch of Orbeez, while Morgz and his mom, well, you can say Morgz is in the Orbeez while his mom is looking terrified and horrific, I would say. I don't know, but she looks kinda fucking awkward, I'd say. You guys get the idea that Morgz is clearly stealing content, since Morgz is like running out of video ideas. So once MrBeast uploads a video, now Morgz is going to start stealing types of content from MrBeast, since MrBeast does original content, and like Morgz is like stealing content off of him just to do the challenge. What he does is similar, but he makes the titles different, but it's likely more similar. So we're going to go on to the next thumbnail title of Morgz. So his title says, "I spent 24 hours in insane asylum challenge." Alright, make sure you guys please take a look at it, picture it in your mind, screenshot it, or take a picture of it so you can have it in your mind, so we can compare that thumbnail to MrBeast thumbnail, and you can clearly see his dad in the background, and so is his mom, and MrBeast is screaming. So even though it says I spent 24 hours in an insane asylum challenge. So let's go to MrBeast's video. So since we're comparing Morgz thumbnail to MrBeast thumbnail, and here's MrBeast thumbnail, which his video title says I spent 24 hours straight in insane asylum. So that's original content what MrBeast put out, when we all know that Morgz steals content from MrBeast. Why is Morgz stealing content? Stop! Dude, this needs to stop. We need to stop Morgz right now, since he has over 10 million subscribers and he has like little kids watching his videos. Like, what the fuck? I literally don't know what else to say. But Morgz is stealing content from MrBeast. You know what we should do? I think MrBeast should like maybe copyright claim or copyright strike down one of Morgz videos that he stole from MrBeast, since he steals ideas from MrBeast. Like, literally, this shit needs to stop. So we're going to go on to the next thumbnail of Morgz video title, and it says I spent 24 hours in slime and it was a huge mistake. So I want you guys to please look at this thumbnail, take a look carefully, and we can compare MrBeast's thumbnail. So he's actually in slime and all that, he's spending 24 hours, and then we compared that thumbnail to MrBeast, which he makes original content, and it says I spent 24 hours straight in slime, which Morgz is currently copying MrBeast. Like, why? Oh my god, why is Morgz even doing this? Like, literally, MrBeast, he makes original content, which we know that for a fact, and Morgz, he steals content from MrBeast. He steals the thumbnails. Well, he doesn't really steal thumbnails, but he makes it different but similar to MrBeast thumbnails. And then the title, MrBeast, he makes the titles original, and then Morgz, he makes it like kind of the same and then similar, but it almost looks the same to MrBeast titles. Anyways, I'm going to read the tweets what other different YouTubers say about Morgz. So here we have Keemstar, and he says, can I just say, the YouTubers that copy MrBeast videos are complete trash. If you do something similar but put your own spin on it and give credit, fine. But some YouTubers that are copying his titles and thumbnails and video ideas, these people do not deserve subs. Like, why in the hell is MrBeast even doing this? Like, he does not deserve this at all. Like, he should give more credits all to MrBeast, but just looks so bad, like so trash. Like, Morgz, like, we exposed him, we caught him lacking, we literally caught him stealing content from MrBeast. This is why you should not trust or watch Morgz. Here we have another tweet from MrBeast, and he says, limitation is the sincerest form of flattery. And you can clearly see the thumbnails from Morgz he steals off from MrBeast, which is really sad. So then we have another YouTuber coming from FaZe Banks, and he says, you are way too nice, laughing my ass off, this is on a whole other level. And MrBeast replies, and he says, true, but not everything I do is original either. Tons of people copy me every day, but it would be hypocritical if I were to get mad at them. I don't know how I would react to that tweet, but people who copies MrBeast, I think they don't deserve subs at all, they don't deserve clout, or anything, but if they want to do challenges similar like MrBeast, I think they should maybe credit MrBeast in the description and in the video as well, since they should just credit him instead of stealing. One last final thing before I end this video off, I just spotted something from MrBeast's channel. So if you guys look at his banner, and you can clearly see that may look original banner, but honestly I don't know who made that. But if you look down in the bottom right corner, it was made by Robert in graphics, and then you can clearly see from another YouTuber that is named Freddy. He has over 3.8 million subscribers. You probably don't know him, and I've never watched his videos before, but it looks almost the same. But I know the fact that my bro Imbllazze, he made that banner for him, so I think Morgz kind of copied that banner from what my bro Imbllazze made. I don't know who made Morgz banner, but it's whatever. I just don't know, but Morgz banner looks kind of similar to his banner on what it was just made. I literally don't know if it was just original what Morgz has done of that banner, but whatever. I think that's all for what I have to say. I basically said everything. I've covered all the main points that Morgz copies MrBeast. I've covered his thumbnails, the titles, everything else, and also the banner from another YouTuber. So I don't know what else to say. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys to please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, turn post notifications on, comment down below what are your guys' thoughts, opinions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!